Endless grasslands stretch. Footsteps move forever.
For how long will the proud African shepherds be able to continue traveling freely?
For centuries, they roam. Cattle beside them, and tradition to guide. They are the Fulani Nomads of West and Central Africa. For centuries, their lives have been bound to nature. But today, that balance is under threat.
Fulani and Arabic shepherds bringing their zebus, camels, goats, as well as their sheep to drink.
أنا دخلت لك 40 ده بيتا ده جيبها 40
سمي 30 و8 أنا بيتا أنقص عليه شغل شيء أنقص عليه
خليت لك ألوان
خليت ألوان سمي أنا كله خليت لك ألوان نسيلك 30 و8 نجيبها كله سلمت عليه زي.
In this story, we are focusing on the Fulani of Chad and Senegal. It's a very interesting scenes behind me, the cattle, the fields, natural vegetation, everything. It's so therapeutic. For the Fulani, the cattle are everything. They are food, their identity, their wealth. Milk is their greatest source of food. And their vast herds provide most of the meat consumed in the Central and Western Africa.
But climate change is rewriting their story. Severe droughts, shrink pastures and dry up rivers, forcing herders to drive cattle longer distances. Once established migration routes are disappearing, swallowed by farms and settlements where the Fulani herds once moved freely. Today, they encounter fields of maize, millet and rice. And when hungry cattle invade these crops, disputes erupt. The struggle doesn't end there. Water is life. But now, wells and streams spark bitter disputes. Drought also takes its toll on the herds themselves. Cattle grow weak, lose weight, and their ability to reproduce declines. For a Fulani family, fewer calves mean fewer chances of survival, for they do not do any other business apart from farming.
During the dry seasons, the Fulani depend on the village wells to water their cattle. But due to fear of water shortages and considering that these wells are also a source of water for the farmers and settled Fulani, conflicts will always erupt. Villages will deny herders water or require them to pay huge sums of money for them to water their cattle.
Market has always been the biggest threat for the Fulani herders. In dry seasons, when food stores are empty, Fulani are often forced to sell cattle in exchange for grain. But with many herders facing the same crisis, markets flood with livestock. Prices collapse. What once symbolized wealth is suddenly worth almost nothing.
We sell cattle to buy food, to buy clothes, and also to buy medicine. Medicine to heal the cattle. We do nothing but livestock breeding.
Globalization adds a final layer of pressure. Across Africa, diets are changing imported foods and urbanization are reshaping demand for their raw cattle products. Traditional pastoral life is caught between the past and a future that may not include it. For centuries, the Fulani adapted to the land, moving in harmony with the seasons. But today, the seasons themselves are shifting beyond recognition.
A pasture which is not very productive, given it only provides 350 to 700 pounds of hay per acre. Moreover, it's suffering from climatic hazards.
Climate change, land fragmentation, and global markets are pushing this ancient nomadic culture to its breaking point.
In the dry season, we need to have easier access to pastures and ponds. We've got all sorts of problems going to and from places and bringing our animals to watering holes. The problem is all these farm fields. If the farmers do their farming here, we have to go further out where there aren't any crops. There's no space for us here anymore. That's our biggest problem. Everybody is farming in this area.
This is the reality for millions of Fulani, a people whose survival hangs in the balance. The world around them changes faster than their hearts can move.